Microphone check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Every week it feels like a new stream. Gotta remember how to stream to you. All right. I got my pen and my tablet too. Can I adjust this slightly? I don't think I can. No! All right. Almost spilled everything everywhere. But that's okay. That's okay. What's the screen? I think I need to look at this. All right, crisis averted. Crisis averted. Because it's the kid 1212 and a Fox and he's here. I don't have any rhymes. All right. Microphone. Get everything in the right place now. Microphone. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Slightly adjust that. No. There we go. I think I'm happy with that. Until I get loud. Way likes man. That super cool blitz crank. Loud and clear, and then Matthew says hello friend. Jose and Luis and Carmen and M and J on TikTok. Keep forgetting to look at that window. Now we're on the clock. What? All right. Okay. Every week I feel like it's my first day. I don't know who you're talking to, but I don't have a sister. Kevin, do you have a sister? I don't know. Maybe someday, but not today. It's just me, Kevin. All the way. I'm the mascot, and I'm here to say, get to drawing and explain the day. There's no time to waste, and there's no time to fear. You're supposed to be drawing emotes, not talking to me right here. How many times did I rhyme here with here? Probably way too many, Kev. Anyway, I'm Mr. Cartoons on the social media. It's like Mr. Cartoons, except with a C-U-R-T, because I'm Curtis. And this is Kevin. Don't look at me like that, Kevin. I'll move over. Everything got moved. Everything got moved when I accidentally spilled my Subway pop over everything. A plush mount? I don't even know what that means. Like a World of Warcraft beast that Kevin can ride upon. Anyway, stop looking at me like that, Kev. Anyway, this is Kevin. I'm Curtis. And every Friday-ish, the last 2 Fridays, I didn't show up. Had too much to do. Still got to finish some of that after stream today. But basically, go to the post, or I think exclamation point giveaway might work. Sometimes it doesn't. In the chat on Twitch. Excuse me, on Twitch at least. And, oh, way. Queso Goblin. That's a good name. So yeah, every Friday, you go to the Twitter post. That's me, pointing to Kevin, and we're having a great time. And, Eric puts some sort of, theme. And today's theme is something about how to keeping cool or staying cool, keeping cool, not being a fool in the summertime. Don't drool. We're all at a school. Why? Oh, why, Delilah? Why? So, like I said, I'm always starting the stream feeling like I've never done this before and not knowing what I'm doing. And I know that I just opened a thing and that shouldn't work, but it did. Nope, it didn't. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I'll skip that for now. Let's just open up a notes app real quick. Super quick. Everything's crazy quick. Malachi reacts, and the kid doesn't know what they're doing, and I'm in the same boat. All right. And then I just need to copy the link. Oh my God! You do one thing slightly different than you did the week before, and everything is suddenly impossible. Okay, I think I've lost my mind, or at least the internet has. I'm gonna refresh this again. Seriously, normally I start drawing, I pick something and start drawing fairly right away-ish. But for some reason, Twitter's just like, hey, all those buttons that are normally there for you to copy links and stuff, we're going to get rid of them right now. And I'm like, oh, okay. Why? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, they're back. All right. And then paste this over here. Okay, now we can start drawing. Raid. Here we go. Gonna raid now. All right, so this one, the first one on the list today, is a dark purple diamond, wearing sunglasses and a light blue and white jester hat from the Jester. The Jester. Oh, Batman, you must watch out for the Jester. I jest. Kingsley and Jesus hanging out today. Bots are napping. I'm trying to draw, but it is crapping. 'Cause I'm trying to draw with white on white, and that's not at all right. Okay. Usually start with blue, some sort of sketch. And, alright, that's a shortcut key I didn't know about. Thank fun it's Friday. I feel like I've been waiting for this Friday for about 3 weeks. Sometimes you have one thing to work on that you're like, I just don't want to do this. And somehow it just keeps going on and on and on. Oh, but then you're just like, but we are the champions, my friend, and we'll keep on drawing till the end. Bum, bum, bum. Because we are the champions. Okay, normally I start with a circle. But I'm drawing a diamond. I'm drawing a diamond. So why? Why would I start with a circle? Also, why? Why am I rough sketching this, Kevin? Don't look at me. I know, I'm already judging myself in my own head. But why would I rough sketch this? When there's a line tool. Just use the line tool. Just use the line tool. It's right there. Just use the line tool. That's what it's for. Sorry, Kevin. I'm sorry. That wasn't judging at all. I'm just here, chilling, maxing and relaxing. Cooling all b-ball outside of the school and whatnot. Hoping a couple of guys don't get up to no good in my neighborhood, Sarah. You're adorable, Kevin. You're adorable. All right, let's go with a one. Go with a one line. And how well does that show up on screen? Let's go with red. Oh, for the love of fun. I was a little worried as well. A little bit worried. Because, like, not too long before the stream, the super of my building started scraping all of the paint around this little area here. This little office is round. I'm in kind of like a little, castle turret in an old-timey building. And the line tool used to make lines. How dare they? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. To check the TikTok chat as well, because that one is separate, because some places aren't good at sharing. Blue VR, that's probably Blue VR, says, draw Sonic, please, please, Eddie, please. How do I delete my last video? Select it and press delete? I don't know where you're saving your videos. Delete your last TikTok? I don't know. That's not. I'm explaining again real quick to suggest an idea of something for me to maybe draw this afternoon. I'm not here all day. I'm just here for a few hours. I am relatively fast, but I am not some sort of super speed wizard of speed and time. Although I am the wizard of speed and time. You seen, you fool, do. Come on, join the joyride. Good afternoon, it's Makoda. Don't call me Yoda, that's not my name. But anyway, yeah, if you go to the Twitter post on the ArtStream Labs Twitter, hey, what if I look at a picture of a diamond before I just keep making a bunch of million facets on here until I go crazy? But too late. Past the point of no return. There's really no passing that point. Wait, he's playing the piano. Pling, pling, plink-a-ting, ting. I'm playing on the piano ring. I still call it Twitter 'cause I'm a jerk. But yeah, go to that post on X, and underneath in the comments, under the hey, we're doing an art stream. Suggest your ideas there. I need to keep some sort of paper trail, and if everything is contained underneath that post, then we'll know where to send the emotes. And then next week, at some point in time, Eric, who runs the social media, and you'll also know from other streams throughout the week where he's talking with real creators and streamers, not just me. Don't look at me like that, Kevin, who just takes over this channel occasionally and barely knows anything. But yeah, Eric will send you the emote that I draw if I select yours. I'm not guaranteeing that I will do all of them, because I won't. I'm guaranteeing I won't do all of them. I usually get to like 3 or 4. Depending on, how long it takes me to come up with what the thing should look like, etc. Alright, so that's the diamond shape. Let's go to a new layer. And this real quick. Just a sketch of some sunglasses. Oh, I've got a little keyboard piano that I paid way too much money for compared to my skill level at using such a little piano. It's just on a little shelf, just on the other side of this door/wall. And I very rarely, for a while, I'd sit there and I'd try to learn like some simple songs, super simple songs, i.e. Twinkle Twinkle and whatnot. Baby Shark, doot 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 doot. There's a very, very poor and slow rendition of the Jurassic Park theme on my Instagram. It might still be on TikTok from the days when I would actually post a few things on TikTok. Ooh, we got a bunch of middle fingers in the TikTok chat. Thanks, Rita. Thanks. Sometimes when we chat, some people are mean at that. They'll take their time to point and laugh and be just people like some people like. There's people that need to like to hate. Oh yeah, it's like I can't play, I can't sing, I can't dance. The only thing about me is the way I talk. I can't dance, I can't sing. The only thing about me, it was... Nope. The way I wear this ring. Can't remember the words to that song. But, no, there's a lot of... Like, I genuinely, I have to say, I do get it. I get the need, you know, if you're just online for any amount of time... or anywhere really, existing for any amount of time in the run of a day. You know, if you spend 5 to 20 minutes existing in the world, it's very easy to get frustrated and just angry and want to lash out at regardless of whatever it is. I'm just here, I'm doing a stream, nobody's forcing you to watch this, nobody's, you know, beaming this directly to your phone on purpose. You have to stay within the room or click on it to get to this. And if you really hate it, it's like, you know, oh, here's another thing that I hate. And it's just like, yep, because that's what, like, just going out into the world, or especially scrolling online, you're just going to see a bunch of things that you hate. Like, there's no way not to just be scrolling a bunch of things, and we're just like, I'm infuriated by that. Like, so many dumb things. And then, when somebody... you know, feels trapped, or it's just like, I've gotten to the point, I've seen, you know, 55 things that upset me already, and whatever the next thing is, whether it's, oh, look at those frogs fly, whatever, thanks, Swamp, Swamp's 2 times, you know, we don't necessarily consciously think that thought, that it is like the next thing I see, it's getting the middle finger. I'm going to be angry. And sometimes we are just like, I've got to get home. I've got to get out of here. I've got to turn off this phone because I'm just going to get enraged. Just because time has been passing and my rage meter has been going up. Like, you know, all of those time management games on everybody's phones that people still play, and I'm just like, wow. You know, the only time when I really play those games was when I like had to, because it was my job. So it was like, you really got to play this game. Like, I really don't want to. I'm already busy managing my own time. Like, no, play these games. You have to learn how this works, because you know, you're designing this game. Like, can I just design how it looks without having to manage the time of a bunch of imaginary characters? And the answer is no. No, manage your time. But why was I saying that? Yes. So then, you know, you have all these different meters of like, I'm hungry, I'm sleepy, I'm not entertained enough, and whatever all the things are. And, you know, we have these just meters of things where it's just like, you know, that's all I could take today. And now the next thing I see, and you know, I do it myself so often. Why can't I figure out how to put sunglasses on a diamond? Post it in the X/Twitter post, Wayways. I'm gonna call you Wayways. But yeah, especially like scrolling through X, Twitter, and you're just seeing just post after post of things that you're just like, please, somebody say that they did something nice. Somebody do something nice. Yeah, the real Streamlabs. At Streamlabs. There's a picture of me and Kevin at Streamlabs, and there's comments that go to heaven. add it to the list, and I don't promise that I'll do it, but I'll try my best to think about and something. Pooping it. But yeah, and then you're just like, I can't believe it's, after I just seen so many just different hate posts or whatever, then it's just like, now I want to be the hateful one. Here's a good example, actually, of real thoughts in my real head, in real life. There's some dude who I assume is at least on some level a prominent streamer. Definitely somebody who's got like hundreds of thousands of followers and whatnot. You see their posts and it's like, oh, they're in beefs with lots of people and whatnot, where I can write stuff about people and no one sees it except for Voxney and like 2 other people. Roshocker and RCDC gaming up, and that's what we see. A rhymed C with C. Don't worry about it. Hate these glasses. But they will get better. I just can't remember the other thing. Oh, yes, the jester hat. So some streamer guy, if anybody is, online too much, like I definitely am. I try not to interact too much with things because I don't want to get too involved. I don't want to get into beefs and fights. It's not how I want to spend my days and nights. Oh, poop. But anyway, whoever the streamer is, like I said, I see their posts every once in a while. This angle is all wrong. Even though it's a sketchy mess, it shouldn't matter. I'll fix it later. But just for now. But anyway, their post, maybe it was from today, maybe it was from yesterday, but it was, hey, like if you're a streamer, hey streamers, hey live streamers, if you're one of these like positive people, if you're just out here just being casual and positive and nice, like you're basically wasting your time. You're never gonna make it. All the top streamers have had attitude. You gotta get attitude. You gotta have beefs. You gotta have altercations. You gotta have, you gotta be up in people's faces, or else you're not gonna make it. And I so badly was just like, oh, I don't want to make it. I don't want people up in my face. But I so badly just wanted to, I didn't check. A bunch of the comments probably were there. But I wanted to write, hey, well, F you effing this and that. And just a string of just mean, horrible things. And then just end with, am I doing this right? Do I have a cool attitude now, you stupid jerk-faced jerk? Except, things that are way more just visceral and mean. Just because, like, oh, well, if that's the game, if that's the field you're laying out to play on, then okay, cool. If you want to play jerk ball, then I'll bring my nail-filled jerk ball and start throwing it around the field till we're all bloody and horrible, right? Is that what we're going for? And, the longer that thought sits in my head, I'm just like, I don't want a field of bloody, horrible wounds and whatnot. I'd still rather the positivity. And there's this guy, in my head, I was just like, oh, there's this little guy, and I know he's a full-on adult who has, lives in a big house and has expensive cars and whatnot. But I've made a bunch of stuff for his stream, and it's always just super positive. And his whole thing is family friendly. It's Nick A30. And I was like, he was like one of the first real streamers that I did stuff for. That I was like, wow, this guy's actively trying to like encourage people to be nice. And he's still, he's still playing the running around murdering each other game. That's fine. I play the running around murdering each other game. It's still a fun game. It also allows me to collect fully interactive dumb action figures of Wolverine and Ellen Ripley and a Xenomorph and a Spider-Man and then run around in the forest. And now there's crazy cars with guns. Oh, it's bananas. Bananas. But anyway, I grew up, playing Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter with my cousin, and we didn't have to call each other the worst things in the world. We weren't super mean to each other, whether we won or lost. We just kept going and having fun until it's like, now it's time to go outside and just get lost in the woods for a while, and hopefully we don't get, murdered by horrible people that are hiding in the woods waiting to murder people, because, that happens. We should not have been allowed to be just left wandering around the woods. The 80s and 90s. In my head, this was super quick and easy drawing. And I literally am just like, I don't know. I think maybe it's just one of those weeks where everything I do is like, are you sure? And I'm like, no, I'm really not. I'm just really not. I can't remember how to draw anything anymore. What if you, where's my voice, Sarah? There it is. What if you actually looked up some reference images sometimes instead of, just going at it, raw dogging the airplane flight, as they say. You're just staring at the plane map going around. Just Google it for a second, Sarah. Just feels like cheating sometimes. I know it's not, but sometimes it does. Exactly. Boo, I'm a Ghost is back with the most information, and it's not a roast. BK Gamer, hi. This song was unnecessary, but I'm just that kind of guy. But yeah, there is the old, I was going to say, any news is good news. Any exposure is still exposure. Undo, there we go. Let's go to the right layer. Alright, I'm going to Google a jester hat real quick. I'm terrible. JESTERHATE hat. Jester hat. Imagine that. It's jester hat. Imagine that. Why, Luciano, I'm streaming right now. Ask me if I could sew me. Wait, what? I'm streaming right now. Let me ask if you could see me. See your stream? I'm also streaming right now, so no. You do your stream, I'll do my stream, and that's how the world works. I think that's relatively right. I'm gonna make it a little more round. It's all good. It's all good. It's okay to ask questions. Or you could stay. Or you could just stay and keep watching this stream. Since, I don't know what your stream's all about, but it seems to be. It seems to be about going into other people's streams and ask them to come to your stream. And I have a horrible history, a tiny little history habit of pointing that out. That's my attitude that I bring to a stream sometimes. It's pointing out sometimes to, sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you don't know that you're being rude. Sometimes, and you need to be notified with rhymes. gang? Chat? Is that what people say? Hey, chat. Oh, chat, let me tell you something. A lot of dumb things happened in the last 2 weeks. Like, the fact that I missed last stream was just like, this is killing me. So many weird, dumb things happened. And then suddenly it was just like 12 other dumb things happened in the course of like 48 hours, where once again I'm just like, am I being Truman Showed? Am I being Truman Showed? What is happening? Am I in somebody else's weird stream where they're pulling pranks or just being weird? But they're not. It's just because, yeah, I'm from the Maritimes and this is the way people are. Okay, I'm going to go with a black line for cleanup. I'm going to put it at a 2. That's a 0.1 at a 2. There we go. And I definitely started, there was some tangent that I was about to go on earlier, and I completely forgot what or why. But I'm sure it didn't matter. I'm sure it didn't matter. Invader crew, where are you? You got a dog that's scared of ghosts. Couldn't come up with a monster that rhymed with ooh. For courage? That's courage, right? I was gonna say cringe. The cringy dog. Courage, the cowardly dog. Of course, to some people that's probably, it's just an emote, it's just a meme. That didn't come from your childhood. My childhood, I mean. But you're at the Streamlabs stream. It's Friday, it's art day. Kevin and I draw some stuff. If you go to the Twitter, the X post, that's me and Kevin saying, hey, it's ArtStream Friday. Suggest your idea for your keeping cool summertime emote ideas. And I try to draw a few of them throughout the afternoon. And then next week, Eric, who runs the social media, will send them out. We'll send them out for you to use in your streams, or, I don't know, to print off and make a sticker, or print off and put on your fridge. Can't think of any more dumb ideas. TV, lithium, TV. Hope everybody has a good week. So anyway, in this week's edition of These Are the People in my neighborhood, the people that you meet when you're trying to avoid them while you're walking down the street, the people in my neighborhood. Last week I went to the laundromat, as I do, most weeks, if not every second week. Time frame is inconsequential. And I'm just starting to put my clothes in the washer, in the washing machine. It's the Jester Diamond for the Diamond Jester. The Jester of Diamonds. There's no one that can best her. The diamonds are shining and everything is new. Perhaps magic powers? That's up to you. I'm there for, honestly, not even 2 minutes. I've barely put anything in the washing machine, and there's a dude. There's a dude there, just at the end of the row. There's only like five machines. He's four machines away. It's very close. Very close. And, I got this feeling. I got a feeling that this guy's gonna talk to me about dealing with his problems and or issues. Beard King is back. I vaguely remember your name from last week. Let us go. This is the ArtStream show. So, he's looking at me, and I'm just like, oh, please stop looking at me. And then He, of course, opens his mouth. Of course he does. I'm in the Maritimes. You can't just be out in the world without some stranger just asking you to save their life or telling you their business. When I say save their life, I mean help with some menial task. So he was like, hey, like, excuse me. Do you know about cell phones? I wish I had my own other camera. I keep meaning to set it up. I don't have enough USB-C holes up in this place. Beard King, I'll go get you 1K in a moment. Holy snaps. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who does that? Only the King of Beards, obviously. So, I mean, you know, in my head, my brain is just spinning in circles and screaming. And I'm just like, do I know? Like, do I know cell phones? And like, the thing was like, of course, like, I know cell phones. Everybody, Kevin, no, we all know cell phones. Like, of them. But whatever your problem is, because you're definitely going to be, you know, it's not like, check it out, I've got this new futuristic cell phone, and it prints money, and it, you know, just zaps happiness into your brain, whether you know, when you're on the saddest day. Division Gur. Hey. And that's not going to be what it is. It's never what it is. So it's just like, you know, cell phones, and I was just like, no. It depends, but for the most part, no. But still, somewhere in my stupid politeness heart, I still can't, you know, still raised by my dad, and my dad was the kind of guy to just be like, oh, there's a car on the side of the road, better stop, and try to rebuild their engine for them. Like, we don't know these people, like, it doesn't matter, buddy, doesn't matter. You know, what if you were stuck on the side of the road and nobody stopped for you? Like, that's how I expect the world to be. So I am that guy, Spider-Manning around town, solving problems, solving menial tasks. So it's like, well, what's up? And he starts going on, just like, oh, like my phone. It's like, it's stuck in emergency mode. I can, like, only call 911. Boo, I'm a ghost. Danny phantoming around, solving mysteries. With a sidekick that's a clown. So, I'm just like, oh, like, I don't know, man. There's only 1,000 cell phone stores and shops. Stop at any one of those, they can probably help you. They can probably help you out in no time whatsoever. Ellipticus! With all the vibes, PGG, and happy asides. It's Friday, and we're having a good time. The beat is dropping, and everyone's feeling fine. It's hot out, it's humid, but enjoying the sunshine. And yes, if you're new to the stream, no matter what, no matter how intensely I am talking about something, any new words pop into my purview, and it activates word association mode, and it's a problem. It's a real problem. So I'm just like, I don't know. And he's like, I went to the phone store. They showed me this. They showed me that. Like, I don't know. I can't remember things. Like, oh, so me helping you is only going to get you so far anyway. But then he's just like, but then it was like, now it's stuck in airplane mode. I think he kept calling it something else as well. Not airplane mode, but, which I'm just like, who calls it anything but airplane mode? And he was just like, it was in aircraft, you know, it was set to aircraft time or something. And like, what do you even, oh, where am I? And I was like, it was like super easy, barely an inconvenience, Ryan George. You just got to turn off your airplane mode. That's why you're stuck in only get, good. Lost all momentum and power. That's why you're stuck in emergency mode, is because you're on airplane mode. And I was like, so you're stuck in airplane mode? He's like, I don't even know what airplane mode is. He's like, listen, he's like, I'm older. He's like, we didn't really have computers in school, like do computer stuff in school until I was in grade 8. And in my head, I'm just like, I didn't have computer class till like grade 10. I think you're younger than me, guy. I think you're younger than me. And now I see you getting into your truck, and that's like a $50,000 truck. I'm in a Honda Fit that is rotting below my feet. You should be up on cell phone knowledge and etiquette at this point. You've got to. But again, being able to afford things doesn't mean that you're good at the things that you can afford. Case in point, almost made a reference / joke that could probably get me in trouble. Gotta remember where I work sometimes and how all of this stuff is connected. So anyway, I'm just like, as he's explaining that at the cell phone store, he's like, well, like they showed me how to turn off like aircraft controller or whatever, and I'm just like, you're not an aircraft controller. I was still trying. I put virtually none of my laundry in the washer yet. I don't want to be here this late or be having these conversations. Normally, I'm already sitting in my car, avoiding the world, scrolling through my phone, having the world is poured into my eyes of my own volition, like an idiot. So once I'm just like, oh, okay, so they showed you how to, and you can't remember how to turn airplane mode off because you've decided to not understand that it's a thing. Just take 5 minutes, ingest it. It's 2 clicks. My guy, it's 2 clicks. So I'm like, all right. It's like there's nothing I want to do less than touch somebody else's phone. Like, it's just, no, this is a Pandora's box of if I see anything, it's going to really affect me for hours and days. Please explain. What are you talking about? What could you possibly see that could affect you so negatively? That's a nice surprise rhyme. But no, we're not talking about gross things that happen. Do I want this? I think I just want to keep this around. Sorry, having multiple thoughts at the same time about what I'm doing and what I've done. Wishing I was out in the sun. Beard King, I love Streamlabs. And that's why I say I'd love to be a partner. One bearded day. Oh, is that Milo Uze or Malouz? Milouz? Were you talking to me? I heard you say Milo. I'm just out here being a cat, and I assume you're talking to me. Is it about me? Because if it's about me, then let's just talk to me for 45 minutes. Just give me 45 minutes to say the things that I want to say, because I think that I'm the most relevant thing on the internet. I mean, I'm a cat, and the internet's for cats. It's true, Milo. But no, you're not even supposed to be here. All right, I'm gonna keep these separate still. All right, let's make way too many layers. How many layers? You know what's crazy? I was literally just about to clean up this diamond. The diamond is already clean. Excuse me. Other than those blue lines that I put in there and wrecked it. Because I was not minding my layers. Paste. So anyway, I'm just like, oh yeah, you're just on airplane mode. Give me your phone. Just give me your phone. And I was home. I was like, please just be an iPhone. I don't remember. Androids are always different, or everything that's not an iPhone is so different. And it's been a fairly good while since I've had a non-iPhone. And now that this one's paid off, I'm just like, well, it sucks that I can't charge it anymore. I have to put it on a charging magnet, whatever. Because the charge hole is finicky at best. But anyway, dude gives me his phone, and I'm trying to figure out, like, where is airplane mode? Where is airplane mode? Like, it can't just be as simple as, dare I just swipe down and it will pop up? Because I couldn't get through his settings. He's like, I've been to the settings. I've been here. And I was like, okay, it's super easy. I was like, right here, just swipe down from the corner, see the little airplane, press the airplane button. If you're on airplane, press it to turn it off. If it's on, or if it's off and you want it on, press it to turn it off. But there you go. You're back to normal. He's like, oh, yeah. Like, well, I need my phone. Like, I need my phone because of my job. Like, they have to call me to tell me when they're picking me up for work and this and that. And it's just like, well, then why do you have this giant truck? Like, you have no reason to have this giant truck. You are spending like $100 to fill up this truck to drive to the spot where they pick you up to take you to work. And I know this because he told me every detail of his day starting at 4 a.m. I get up at 4 a.m. because I have to be ready for 6. So, and I'm not good at being late, so I want to be early. And plus I need to have at least 2 cups of coffee, and I need to do this. And then I sit and it's just like, no, same guy. Yeah, I get places early, but I don't like coffee. And what I really want to do is just get my laundry done and take a walk to the collectible store, look at the action figures and the comics, while my clothes wash, come back over here, throw them in the dryer, and then, for the most part, sit in my car and try to avoid having conversations with everybody. So while I'm trying to explain to him what airplane mode is before I even grab the phone, this lady on the other side, there's a bank of washers and another bank of washers and some lady with, let's say 2 teeth in her face. She's either 120 years old or my exact age. Maybe she was 35. I'm not 35, but maybe she was younger than me. And she was just very methed out throughout her life. She... So true. Highborn honey, I can't leave my house until I've pooped. That's just how it goes. I'm not a mouse, but my coffee helps make things move. Get in the groove with pooping. And now, I sit here and I do this. I do this nonsense on a Friday afternoon workday. So, am I better than these people? No. I am also a ridiculous maniac. But this lady, just like, excuse me? Hey, excuse me? Like, what? Like, I'm already in the middle of trying to help a person who shouldn't need help finding airplane mode. Or at least, I don't know, use your phone. Ask your phone where airplane mode is and it will tell you. So, she... Oh, I'm losing my mind. Let's go with brighter lines. There we go. Don't be crazy. She's like holding up one of those plastic Tide Pod containers. Like straight up, definitely it was Tide, I'm pretty sure. And even from where I could see, the top looked super easy to open. Like just, it was one of those, child safety. You got to press the buttons on the side and then it will open. But they were like the biggest, most child-friendly buttons I've ever seen in my life. Every child in the world definitely can open this Tide Pods container. And she was like, do you know how to open this? Do I what? You're already at the laundromat, lady. I feel like this isn't even your first load of laundry. I just wrote a pooping song out of nowhere. Light it up, 990, light it up, don't fight me. So I mean, I of course didn't go, what are you talking about? You know, the niceness part of me takes over. And let's go with a gradient. Let's get nuts. Why is it I can only do this with the mouse? So, Derby Tater! So of course I'm just like, yes? Like, what kind of question? Like, could you open this for me? I would rather, hey, can you open this for me? I'm weak and old. Like, of course, weak and old people, anything I can do. I will reach for everything on a higher shelf or a lower shelf. I will help you carry groceries up the stairs, even though you make my life a living hell, lady that lives at the end of the hallway. Kevin, sorry. So I grab it. And it was just like it was practically already opened. Like, it was so easy. It was like, do I even need to press the buttons? Like, boop, it just opened. It's-yo boy, it's yo boy. It's yo boy. That took me way too long to understand how to read. I'm good at words. Pitbull. Oh my God, it's Pitbull, you guys. It's Mr. Worldwide. Apparently we owe him money. I don't owe you anything. If you think that Streamlabs owes you money, go to the support channel in the Discord or !support in the Twitch, and that should link you up with one of the many people who can help you with things like that. Subtle gradients, don't want to get too crazy. So anyway, I open it up and give it back to her. Yeah, like I said, I draw pictures. I draw pictures at this company. I have zero ability to help you. ! Support or drop into the Discord. There's literally a bunch of people there that are more than willing to help. And hopefully, like, it should get fixed up real quick and easy. They're usually real good at getting that stuff or getting on top of that stuff real quick once they're made aware. But that's all that I know. I have no customer support, but I do my best to direct you to that sort of thing. I'm gonna say classic Spice Girl 420. I also would like some money. Give me that money if you're I was to say a honey? A honey? Oh, highborn. Just type ! and the word support. Like the ! This guy. Boop. Oh, the commands are broken. Then if you're on Discord, go to the Streamlabs Discord. Again, I don't use Discord. I really don't know what I'm talking about enough. Or I assume at streamlabs.com there's got to be a support link button as well. But I just know I just know that it all runs through through Discord. or even just going through Twitter itself, or X as it were. Yes. You click on the support panel on the page. I don't know what that page is because we can't post links. Yeah, this, like, what I'm doing right now, that's what I'm doing right now. So, the page on Twitch, on the Twitch page, go down below into the About section, and there's a support link there. There we go. Things I should know. Things I should know. Yeah, no, what I'm saying is yeah, exactly. Although I work at the company, it's kind of like if you go into if I go into a Wendy's and I go to the cashier and I'm like, I would like a job, please. That cashier's like, I just take food orders. I don't hire people or stuff like that. It's kind of like that situation where I'm just like, I'm in Nova Scotia. I'm like so far from everybody and everything. I'm not that I think I'm not important, Spice Girl. I'm wicked important. This giveaway, Division Gur. The thing we've been talking about. If you go to the Streamlabs Twitter, to the Streamlabs Twitter post, that's me and Kevin. That's Kevin, look when I'm talking. And suggest your idea. And throughout the afternoon, I try to draw as many as I can. I feel like I've been taking... Come on, stop. Deselect. Lasso. There we go. I feel like I've been taking forever on this one. Like I say, some days I feel like I just don't know how to draw anymore. But yeah, suggest your idea below that post. And I fairly semi-randomly pick stuff that, I think I can draw in the amount of time I have. Or because I just personally want to draw that thing. And also, I talk too much with my hands. So it takes away from the drawing sometimes. So anyway, due to the laundromat, and I also just tell random stories about my week. I'm drawing emotes for you through Streamlabs. I've just taken over Streamlabs' channel, and Streamlabs pays my bills, and so these emotes are paid for, if you will. So if I do draw one for you, then Eric, Mr. Nubbins, I'm Mr. Cartoons. He's not a Mr. He is Nubbins Incorporated. He'll send out the emotes later in the week, whenever I remember to send them over to him and say, hey, send these out. We'll add some shading to that in a little bit. Still thinking. At least, like, this one's already technically cleaned. Yeah. So yeah, I help the guy with the phone. I get him off of airplane mode. He immediately goes outside and gets on his phone and starts making calls where it's just like, have you really been stranded without your phone for like 2 days because you couldn't find airplane mode? Like, and he's mentioning all these people, like, oh, Karen said I shouldn't do this, Susan said that, oh, I was talking to my mom last night for, whatever, because like it sounds like he probably lives with his mom. And it's just like, you've talked to quite a few people clearly within the last little while, and nobody has been able to help you press the airplane button on your phone? This is crazy. Everything's crazy. Oh, and once he did go out and make his phone call, then he just followed me around for the rest of the time while I tried to do my laundry, telling me anything and everything about everything that he's done. Ever. Just ever. Which again, not necessarily not a bad thing. Still, he was just being friendly. That's what people do. I talk too much once somebody allows this genie lamp to be opened and phenomenal cosmic power explodes from a itty bitty living space. I get that. I get it. It was just especially in that instance where it was like, once the second person was like, "Please, sir, can you help me open this?" Where I'm just like, what is happening? Like, what is happening? Hey, prospect. I got denied to stream on TikTok through Streamlabs. Any help with why that might be? That's a TikTok issue. You basically just have to keep trying. I know that we have personally asked, companyly asked TikTok to loosen up their whatever their allowances, their rules, whatever it is that allow you to stream to there, because they have like just a ton of rules, and they're also a secret, so I don't know. Like, nobody knows unless you're inner sanctum of TikTok. Nobody knows. But I want to say, like, the best I have is just keep at them, keep applying, but it's kind of it's one of those things where it's a secret internet guessing game. Don't know what it is, but you can't complain. You try your best and hang out. Just want to do a stream and looking for some clout. But it's bananas. B-A-N-A-S. Nope, not enough letters there. I was trying to think of Gwen Stefani's name to finish the rest of that. And then I realized that doesn't rhyme with any of my thoughts. And now I'm not spelling bananas right. But yeah, that's all I know. Prospect. On the TikTok, Jimmy 1 is in love. Highborn honey has an emote that says gov. That was a weak rhyme, but I gave it a shove. Oh, I'm out of my mind. It's Friday and it's humid. I've got the air conditioning cranked in the other room, and then a fan that's pointed at a door that's closed but is slightly open. Well, I don't know why I'm singing it like it's some kind of musical. I mean, I know why. It's because I'm out of my mind. So, speaking of being out of my mind and doing things that are just a bad idea, bam! Machiavelli. I thought Tupac died in Vegas, but he's alive right here. That's... No. Oh, it's about to rain. Always. Or like crazy here. And it will not stop. It's just sometimes some things that just my pen won't do. I gotta use the mouse. Alright, I'm gonna add a little bit of line shine here. Shing. Let's go even brighter. Shing. still gotta go back and put the sunglasses on. So was taking a walk up the street, trying as always not to meet anyone at all while I'm on my feet. To the grocery store. It can't be beat. So I'm just like literally like, like 1 minute, like 35 seconds away from here, just at the intersection. And I have a walk light, as in, green means go. So I start crossing the street like everything's normal, everything's fine. Nothing, this isn't a story of any kind. There's a dude walking perpendicular to me. He's on the sidewalk, walking away from Subway, which is, just down the street a little ways, and he's got a Subway cup. And although he's drinking from a straw, he's still holding the cup up, like it's fully up like this. I can't do it. And then he finishes, and then just, let's pretend this hand isn't here, and just lets go, and it just drops to the ground. Like the most blatant littering that one could ever see. And I've got my headphones on. He's got I mean, it's a paper straw. They're all paper straws. This half of the straw is a straw, and down here, it's just melted paper. I'm just drinking through capillary action. Oh, grade 7 science. Probably grade 4 science. And he just drops it, like it just all of a sudden. Let's go with that. It just leaves his hand, and even though I can see his oh, bam, you got me. You got me with your paper. That's the last straw. So it just drops to the ground, and out loud for some reason, and he has the look of, a local guy. He just reminds me of every dude that used to walk down the street as a kid that has this strut on them that just says, when I left the house today, I left the house because I want to fight. I need to get something from Subway, and then wherever I'm going next, I hope somebody gets in my face because I can't wait to fight. He had that look about him, and for some stupid reason, even though I fully formulated that thought in my head of like, whoa, that guy's a dirtbag looking for a fight. Somewhere my brain was like, hey, maybe we're a dirtbag looking for a fight. Like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But instead, out loud, I said, well, that's littering. And, regretted it right away. Because I'm just like, that guy, if he hears me, he's not going to take too kindly to that. But he didn't notice at all. So I'm like, whew. And I look down. I'm like, just do your normal thing. Pick up, just thwip. Pick up the garbage and just carry it to the grocery store where I was going. Drop it in the next garbage can. And why is this not filled? Go. That was weird. So I looked down. I tried and just had this moment. I don't know if you ever have one of these moments in life where you're like, I tried to look somewhere and it was like kind of dream logic takes over, where I'm like, why is it I can't see the cup? Like somehow I just lost the ability to understand anything in the world, because as I looked down, there was just not enough time to process. All of a sudden, just like a horn is honking, and this guy is like, "Bah! Huh, bah!" And I'm like, what? And I look and turn and realize, like, oh yeah, he was going, he was perpendicular, so I'm still in and finishing walking through I've got the right of way crosswalk. He is walking into traffic. He is just walking into opposing traffic, And a car, of course, is just like you can see that person like, get out of the road. You just walked into traffic, guy. And that guy's just like like, what? And then he was clearly saying like, what? Like what? Like get out of your car and fight me. And I'm like, oh wow. If that guy had heard me say the littering thing, he definitely would have hit me because he is currently like, trying to fight a car. And the car is still just like, get out of the road. And he's like, what? What's your problem? Like, you just walked into moving traffic. You almost got killed. You're going to get somebody hurt. And or you're clearly looking for a fight. And I was telling my mom that, and she's like, what are you doing? Like, don't do that. You don't know who's got a knife or a gun on them. Like, oh, yeah, I know. That's, like, what I think about always. But still, sometimes I just can't help but, be, an idiot. That thinks, like, maybe this polite gentleman just isn't aware what littering is, and I will be the one to bring it to his the forefront of his brain. I'm not reading that, Bam. You will not get me there. I almost read that out loud, even though I'm just like, is that the iCup joke? That can't be the iCup joke. From when I was 4. That's from the 80s or earlier. It's I do hear like it's always very stabby in the London news and whatnot, in the British news. But no, there's plenty of people around here that that's their whole deal as well. Is I hope somebody comes up on me because I got my fishing knife with me. Or what have you. Okay, I've officially been spending way too much time on this one. So the other thing that I told my mom was how a few weeks ago, on this stream, I mentioned that I was like, hey, is the old lady down the hall and her friend downstairs day drinking? Because there was a car just in a bush outside, and then later on I was trying to make food, and then that lady was just, projectile vomiting in the backyard very visibly and audibly while I was trying to make food. So I was telling my mom, like, this happened, so that I just lost my appetite, and I just sat there staring at my food for the longest time, waiting to be hungry again, even though I was still quite hungry, but waiting for an appetite to return. And then my mom says, yeah, I'm eating right now too. Like, I had to put my food down. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. She's like, yeah, no, I've been holding it away from the food, the phone and stuff, because I don't want to be rude, but I was also eating something. Like, oh, wow, I can't believe I just ruined your meal with my meal ruining story. Or, with the meal ruining that happened to me. And, almost definitely going to get rid of the outlines on that hat, I think. Probably have to add some little star shines. All right. Still need sunglasses. Haven't forgot it. Yeah, let's go. Let's go with no outlines on that. That makes more sense. New layer. I'm not going to look at the rough. I'm not going to look at the rough sketch. For the sunglasses. Because why? Why? So anyway, I tell my mom that story, ruined her meal, and then literally I'm like, well, now that your meal's ruined, I'm going to go eat something. and then tried to tell her again where it's like, well, she clearly stopped eating, and some time has passed. So I'm like, oh, because like my other friend like works with but yet it's still going, so I think everything's fine. What is happening right now? Alright. As near as I can tell, I'm still connected and everything's fine. But yet I'm also being told... Oops. Nope. That I'm not connected to the internet? Did I just ruin everything? Alright, I'm plugged in. I'm plugged in anyway, so everything should be fine. Oh, God. Good at computers. So anyway, I ordered some food after that. Something's bugging. Something is bugging. But like I said, oh, you can't hear. Microphone. Everything froze. Yeah, something's wrong with my internet, I think. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. There is some movement, but no sound. Why? Why? But why? But why? Sounds there. This is connected. I don't know what to do. I think there's something wrong with my internet and I don't know what it is. So I'm still connected, but my Wi-Fi is dead for some reason. Not connected, but why? What do you mean? Just connect then. There's no reason not to. Oh, there we go. That's connected again. That. All right. In theory, it should be better. Info 87. Yeah. Restart. Just restart. What are you doing?